Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. It's the 25th of February. I haven't done a reading yet today. It's been a bit of an interesting week, and I had so many messages today from so many different people that I thought I better come on here, and instead of doing a reading, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. Now, please remember, I am not an astrologer. I just pay attention to what the astrologers are saying. I learn what I can, and I share those bits and pieces as much as I can. So the first thing is that there's a lot of people reaching out to me and saying, Wendy, I'm so tired. No shit. I am too. Tired. Like there's not enough sleep on the planet for us to feel better and feel more like ourselves. Secondly, I have panic attacks. My stomach is upset. I'm getting infections in places. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the Schumann resonance. And the Schumann resonance is the Earth's energy, the Earth's heartbeat. And it's measurable. And right now, it's way up there. And it is all part of this ascension process that the planet is going through. So all this purging and everything that's going on, all the dark that's coming up, all the crap that's coming up, you keep hearing about how it's going to be a really crazy year. Well, March is about to be a really, really crazy month. Apparently, it's going to be the most intense month of 2025, based on the astrology. So the Schumann resonance is high. We've also been getting hit with X-class solar flares. Solar flares will interrupt your sleep, or you'll feel really exhausted. Both of these are upgrading our DNA, turning our bodies into a more crystalline DNA, bringing on dormant DNA and bringing them back online. There's a lot of purging going on. So you might have ringing ears. Oh my God, the ringing ears have been crazy. Headaches, lightheadedness, dizziness, tired, upset stomach, aches and pains. I'm hearing a lot of aches and pains. I know I've been going through a lot of aches and pains, sore throat, feeling like you have a flu. This is all really normal, okay? Next, Mars. Mars has been in retrograde since December the 6th, and it came out of retrograde on Monday, so the 23rd of February. Every planet, and this is going to be important going forward in this message, every planet has a shadow phase. Okay, so there's a shadow phase coming in and a shadow phase going out. It's usually a 2-week period prior to a planet going into retrograde and then after it goes direct. We're in the 2-week shadow phase of Mars going direct. So when Mars goes into retrograde, Mars is the planet of action. And if you have felt like you've been hibernating, it's because you've been hibernating. Because Mars really doesn't like and Mars was in Cancer. It doesn't like being in Cancer because Cancer's all emotional and watery and stuff. And so it's been really challenging for the last couple of months. Now we are in the shadow phase of Mars having gone direct. But I want you to think about this. If you're in hibernation and you're all of a sudden you're waking up, what are you doing? You're stretching and you're kind of looking around. You're like, I'm not quite ready to get out of bed yet. It's that feeling. So this is going to clear over the next couple of weeks. But at the same time, right now, we have Venus going into retrograde on the 1st of March. So we're already in the shadow phase of Venus going into retrograde in Aries. Venus going into retrograde makes you reassess everything in your world, in particular your love relationships. But it's also meant for you to reassess your relationships in all areas of your life. Your friendships, if you're running a business or your job, anything that you have a relationship to, Venus is going to cause you to be introspective. And if you're an Aries like me, it's making you extra introspective. Or if you're like me, it's bringing exes back into your world. Now, I'm a girl who's never had exes come back in my world. I have had men showing up in my world that I didn't think were going to show up in my world again. I have had dreams about ex-boyfriends, about my husband. Hello? I'm not sure what reality I'm in. And we're in the shadow phase. This is coming into Venus going retrograde. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Now, I don't know when Venus goes direct again. but that's not the point. Right now, we're in this energy at the moment, and I'm trying to just give you some ideas of what is going on, okay? Mercury is also going to go into retrograde next month. So any of you that know about Mercury retrograde, Mercury is the planet of communication. So that's when your tech goes on the fritz. You can't make your business run right. You're having fights with people, or people are falling out of your world. All of those kinds of things. So Mercury is going into retrograde. Venus is going into retrograde. And retrograde means that the planet gives you the illusion that it's turning in reverse, but basically it's slowed down and it causes you to be introspective. Okay, so there's a lot of introspection coming. Now, on top of that, we're coming into eclipse season, and we have 2 eclipses next month. For those of you who have had a really hellish couple of years, like this girl right here, the eclipses have been in Aries and on the Aries and Libra axis. Okay, so if you are like me and have Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer or Cancer in your chart, you may have found that the last couple of years have been super challenging. These eclipses are going to end this 2-year karmic cycle. So you may have gone through painful breakups. You may have gone through all kinds of painful stuff that's caused you to grow and change and on and on. What's going to happen is these eclipses are going to come in next month, and they're going to close out that cycle. And then you're going into a 2-year cycle of transformation. Does that sound like fun? Yeah. So I just wanted to pop on and just share a little bit of what I know and understand, which is like not even fills the end of my baby finger, but it's enough that I can let you know that what you're going through, you're not alone. My messages have been blowing up today. Wendy, what is going on? I don't know. I'm watching astrologers and stuff to figure out what's going on. And I'm trusting my own intuition too. And I just really wanted you to know that you're not alone. If you feel like you're going a little crazy, if you feel like things are really up in the air, they are. They will start to settle down at some point this year, but not until about the middle of April, according to all the astrologers that I follow. So if you can hang in till the middle of April, you'll find that everything starts to transform. By the middle of the year, everything starts to go forward. Jupiter, the planet of abundance, kicks in somewhere along. That's, like I said, don't know enough about astrology, but I know that Jupiter is a big player this year. It's the planet of abundance and expansion. And so really good things are coming. If you are a cardinal sign and you've really been struggling for the last 16 years plus the last 2 years like I have, things are changing for you. Your careers are changing. Your love life is changing. Apparently, March is going to be the most intense month of the year, and it's going to bring in amazing things. Every astrologer is saying this is a month you will never forget. I hope they're right, because I've had a lot of months that I'd like to forget. So that's all I came on here to talk to you about. I love you. If you're having issues, please do reach out to me. I do have ways to energetically balance you out. I do have card readings available to help you kind of navigate your way through these energies. And I'm also here if you just need an ear, because a lot of people are just, they're just going through it. So I love you. Mwah.